Hey guys, your good buddy Andrew here. I want to talk about conspiracy theories. I'm going to read a comment by this guy, Tyler Durden. I'm assuming that's a reference from Fight Club. He says, on my video that my video titled "Flat Earth is Even Worse Than You Thought," Nathan Thompson Behind the Curve documentary. Tyler Durden says, "You're probably paid by the same tranny network that pays Mark Sargent and Nathan Thompson. They always say that any publicity is good publicity, so your video is only getting their name out even more." And then later on, he says, let's see, "If you can't see they are trans, then you are likely a trans yourself. Or you are so far brainwashed that you'll probably never get it unless you stop eating meat for a few years." By the way, I've been vegan for 8 years. And then later on, he says, "There's a huge difference between people who call themselves transgender, only 1% of the population, and the elite transgenders that are converted with hormone cocktails in their mother's womb. These trannies comprise most of the famous people." I actually didn't read this full comment until right now. I skimmed through it. "In fact, you will most likely never become famous unless you are a Baphomet sex-swapped elite transgender. Most of the flat earth leaders are trannies. If you can't see that Patricia Steere is a tranny, you are brain dead. The others are trannies too. It's just hard to spot them." And then I reply, that he's crazy. He's just loves conspiracy theories and basically combined every single conspiracy theory into one right there. And he points out, he says, "Spoken like a true FTM." I don't know what that means. FTM gatekeeper. "You just completely showed your hand. Cher even admitted to being a man." No, she didn't. "Oh, and there's more. I could bury you right now, but since you showed your hand, I know it's pointless. And you are definitely on the take and a tranny yourself with no Adam's apple." What the heck? Okay, so first off, I want to say that's not how life works. There is no elite. This might anger a lot of people. There is no elite. There is no Illuminati. Okay, there's just normal people. People in high places make mistakes and don't know what they're doing. People in low places make mistakes, don't know what they're doing. Everyone's a human. Even the smartest people can be dumb sometimes. And I want to say that no, there's no trannies. How can you assume that everyone's a transgender? That makes no sense. Are you guys so dumb you can't tell between a man and a woman? I mean, when you see a tranny, they look like a tranny. They look like a male with fake boobs, hair, makeup, and an Adam's apple. When you see a woman, she has short hair. She has a kind of a baby face. She walks like a gangster. I mean, you can tell when someone's transsexual or transgender. And no, these people are not transgender. And then, let's see, what else can I point out? The elite transgender hormone cocktails in their mother's womb. That's not even a thing. This is not the way the world works. It's not the tail that wags the dog. It's the dog that wags the tail. You guys are... Okay, the way that people use conspiracy theories is to find patterns. Our mind has a natural ability to find patterns, and that's what they're using. Their brain is going crazy, connecting dots where there are no dots. Oh, that's a tranny. Oh, that's a tranny. Everyone's a tranny. You're a shill, you're a shill, everyone's a shill. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you're a tranny, and you're a tranny. That's what he's basically saying. There is no elite. There is no Illuminati. And I don't know what he's talking about showing my hand. Cher didn't admit to being a man. Cher is a woman. Cher was born a woman. And she dated Gene Simmons. If you can't tell who's a man and a woman, you're probably retarded. And that's the type of mind that likes flat earth, that's attracted to flat earth, is those stupid, crazy people. He says he can bury me. I don't know how he can bury me. I might even reply that right now. How can he bury me? Most of the flat earth leaders are trannies. No. I've known Nathan Thompson for 7 years. Before flat earth, by 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years into knowing Nathan, he discovered flat earth. I've known Nathan for a while. He's not a tranny. And that's me defending this guy that I hate with all my heart. Nathan's not a tranny. He didn't sell his soul to the devil. He's just a douchebag who incorrectly believes the earth is flat and doesn't accept any information otherwise. Patricia Steere, if you watch Behind the Curve documentary, she's a normal person. And it sucks when you're a conspiracy theorist, you make up all this nonsense, and then it comes back at you. So now they're saying there's a conspiracy, Patricia Steere is part of the conspiracy, she's Illuminati, she's this, she's that. So now it's coming right back to her. So she's getting the karma. I'm getting a bunch of text messages. Hold on. And then later on, Let's see. He says, let me see. You're probably too far brainwashed. You guys don't know that you're the brainwashed ones. That's the irony of it. That your minds are backwards. Mark Sargent is not a tranny. How can you assume that every male famous person is actually a female with sex change hormones? That doesn't make any sense. You can usually tell unless there's like a Thai. I've seen Thai beauty pageants of trannies where they're men who look actually really good as women. But even then, you can still kind of tell their jawline is different. Even with all the makeup, even wearing fake boobs and Victoria's Secret bikinis, they're still men. Even if they cut their dick off, they're still men. And no, I'm not paid. If I was paid, I'd have a lot more money. Okay? So this is my first video talking about conspiracy theories and that they're not real. But I'm going to make another video about that really soon. That conspiracy theories, in short, that's not the way the world works. There is no Illuminati, and the first time I heard that, I was really mad because I wanted to believe in the Illuminati. I want to believe there's an elite, but that's oversimplifying the way the world works. There is no devil. You don't literally sell your soul. That's a metaphor for you have to do anything that it takes to get famous. There is no Satan, baby worshipping, none of that stuff. Oh, I'll make this in a second video. Never mind. I'm going to end it right now. But you guys stay tuned for the next one. Check it out.